get comfortable in our space, whatever that looks like for you today. Just taking these moments to get grounded, get intentional. As we come into our yoga for resilience class, that's kind of a reminder of resilience and what that looks like, what that feels like. Remembering this is not something that we're supposedly born with, right? It's something that we can all take on and learn and practice. And that's what we do daily as we do our yoga. It's something, a skill that we're always developing and practicing. And mindfulness itself breeds resilience, makes us less reactive, gives us that pause to be a little more responsive. And the more we practice, the more it builds, and the stronger it becomes for us and becomes more available in those times of needs, right? As we kind of ride the waves of life. So mindfulness, being here with this intentionality of being present. And just starting right away with bringing an awareness to your body in this space, feeling the connection that our body has. The earth right now. Let's invite a deep breath in through the nose. And out through the nose. As long as the nose allows for that today, no stuffiness. Again, full breath in through the nose. And out through the nose, bringing our full focus to all the sensations of our breath. Letting the breath be smooth and even. And if the mind wanders, as it always does, right? The mind is meant to think. It's just noticing that you're in that place of thinking. You might say to yourself, thinking, and then regrounding. Feeling the sensations of your body, coming back to your breath. Whatever grounds you, whatever anchors you. We're not pushing the thoughts away. We're not saying that there's anything bad about it, because it's what we do. Just noticing that in this moment, we're choosing to be mindful in our bodies and in our breath. So on the next cycle of breath, again, bringing that full awareness to all the sensations that you're feeling the coolness of the air coming in through the nose, following that breath through the back of your throat, noticing where in your body it lands, feeling the expanse in your body. And then as you exhale, following that breath, feeling the breath and the body retracts and feeling the warmth of the breath as it comes back out through the nose. Let's do 2 more cycles just like that. Feeling all the sensations of the breath as it moves through your body. And then on your next breath, inviting also that awareness. Is there any gripping through the jaw, through the shoulders? See if there can be softness as you fill the body, fill the lungs. And on that next out breath, emptying completely. Taking another full breath in. Inviting softness through the face, the neck, the jaw, the shoulders. And emptying completely. Letting all the air out. You might draw the navel to the spine. Let's take one more just like that. Finding your way back to your natural breath. And taking that moment to observe. Notice how you're feeling right now. Noticing if there's any shifts in how you arrived in the practice to how you're feeling right now in your body. It's so important just to take that moment to notice. Noticing our own capacity, our own strength. Noticing our practice. And then taking a moment here to set an intention. What brings you to your mat, to your practice? What's important to you and what would you like to cultivate throughout the day, throughout your practice? You might take your hands and place them at your heart space. Really sealing in this intention. And then perhaps sending out a dedication to someone or something. Beautiful. And right from here, wherever you are, seated, laying down, bringing any movements to your body. Anything that wants to move, your neck, your hands, your feet. And then as you're ready, we can all find our way onto our backs if you're not already there. Let's draw the knees in. Maybe crossing at the ankles. You might even take hold of your feet if that's available. You might rock side to side, releasing the shoulders. Maybe a little compression through the hips. Beautiful. And then we'll press the feet up to the sky, releasing the hold with your hands. And then just crossing your legs in the other direction. So crossing at the ankles in that more uncomfortable or unusual way. And then perhaps taking hold of your feet again. You might rock here. Softening through the shoulders, finding width and space through the chest. Beautiful. And then releasing the feet with your hands on your knees. Let's just circle the hips. So drawing the knees far apart and then back together. warming up the hips. We're not circling the hips. And then reversing that. Nice. And coming back to center, we'll press the feet up to the sky. Peel the toes down towards you, then bend into the knees. Let's do that about 3 or 4 times, just warming up the knees. Beautiful. We can bring the feet down if you happen to have a strap nearby or belt or bathrobe tie. We can bring that around the ball of your right foot, sending your right foot up to the sky. And then checking in with your back, your shoulders, really letting your body land on the ground here. Lengthening through the tailbone. And notice if you want your left knee bent or if you'd like to lengthen that left leg out, getting an opening through the left hip flexor. Beautiful. And we'll breathe here into the hamstrings, the glutes. Try and letting your leg do a little more work than your hand, arm, and shoulder. So we can keep the shoulders nice and wide and released from the ears. Nice. On the next inhale, let's draw the left leg up to meet the right. And then on the exhale, lowering that left leg down. Doing 3 sets more. At your own pace. Beautiful. Building all the muscles around the knee, the quadricep. Then you can release that left leg to the ground, or you can bend the knee if that's where you had it. Bending into the right knee, you might hold on to the strap here coming into half happy baby, or have your hand behind your knee on your thigh, or just take hold of your foot with your hand. Just trying to keep the sole of the foot facing the sky here. Nice. Beautiful. And then let's release that hold, taking your right knee with your left hand and just drawing it towards your left shoulder, keeping the right hip on the ground. So we're just getting a little bit deeper into the piriformis here, the hip, the glute. Nice. And then we'll switch, letting your right hand hold on to your right knee and opening it out to the right side, keeping your right foot flexed, releasing both shoulders to the ground. You might make some micro movements here if that feels interesting in the right hip. Beautiful. And let's draw it back to center and then releasing the right foot down, either with that bent knee or long, you decide. And we'll bring the strap around the ball of the left foot, sending the left foot up to the sky. Noticing the difference on the 2 sides. Sending your breath to your hamstrings. Nice. And noticing as we're here and breathing into your hamstrings, do you suddenly find there's a little bit more space? Like maybe your left leg comes back a bit, or maybe the toes start to draw down towards you. As we get a little bit deeper into the connective tissue. Nice. And then from here on the next inhale, drawing that right leg up to meet the left. It's really engaging in their quads. And then on the exhale, lowering down. Doing about 3 more sets of these, but always doing what works in your body, listening to your body. Notice if the shoulders are curling up, if you can release them down. As you feel complete, releasing the right leg down to the ground, maybe the knees bent or long. And we'll start to bring a bend into the left knee, coming into half happy baby. So bringing the left knee towards the left shoulder, either holding the strap, your ankle, your shin, behind your knee. Beautiful. We can release the hold on the left foot, keeping the left knee bent, and with your right hand, drawing that left knee towards your right shoulder, keeping the left hip down on the ground. Open the shoulders. Beautiful. Left hand to the left knee. Let's open it out to the left side, flexing into your left foot. Making any micro movements that feel good here. Beautiful. Draw it back to center. Let's bring the right knee in to meet the left, stacking the knees right above the hips, placing our palms on our thighs, and we'll gently press the hands into the thighs, thighs into the hands, and the lower back into the earth. Beautiful. Then just soften, release that pressure. And then we'll take that again, gently pressing the hands into the thighs, thighs into the hands. Beautiful, releasing that. Let's bring the left hand out to your side with the palm facing down. Right hand comes behind the head. So your right elbow is out to the right side. And then from here, the idea is to lengthen the right leg. You might press that right leg out and using your hand as support, perhaps you don't have to lift up, but if it feels available, lifting the head and drawing the right elbow towards the left knee. And then as you come down, you might draw that right knee back in. We'll do that 2 more times. Right leg presses out, right elbow towards the left knee. And then we come down, navel comes to the spine as we engage the core, as we lift. I'll take that 1 more time. And releasing down. And hopefully having your hand behind your head can really help support the neck here. But again, if you don't want to lift up, don't. It's fine. And then we'll switch sides. Right arm comes out to the side, palm facing down, left hand behind the head. And then that lift up will extend the left leg and left elbow towards the right knee. And drawing the left knee back in and the head comes down, elbow out. Take that 2 more times. Beautiful. Releasing down. Let's draw the knees in and rock side to side. You might take a, just letting that go. Beautiful. And then from here, again, let's stack the knees over the hips. Hands could come to the sky. Shoulder heads down to the ground, extending the right leg long and maybe reaching that left arm back. And then we draw it in, keeping the hips and pelvis nice and steady. And left leg goes long, right arm reaches back. Now you're more than welcome to keep the knees bent and dip the toes down in a bent position instead of extending. Or making any adjustments with the arms that feel available for your body. Breathing through this. Let's take one more set. Beautiful. You can draw those knees in, rock it side to side. We let out a big sigh. And then we can either rock our way up or roll to your side and press your way up, whatever feels appropriate. And as soon as we get there, we're going to come into our pigeon pose seated. So you can extend the left leg long, and we'll bring the right ankle behind the left knee if that feels okay in your body. Hands can come behind you to support you. Nice long spine here. So really pressing into the palms, lifting through the heart. And then we'll start to draw that left foot in towards your body. And again, as always, you have your hand on the volume in terms of how much sensation feels appropriate. Just keeping that right foot flexed. You might rock your legs side to side, or you might find stillness here. Beautiful. From here, we could lengthen out through the left leg and just switch sides, extending the right, placing the left ankle right behind the knee towards you if that feels okay in your body, and then slowly drawing your right foot in towards your pelvis, finding a place that feels right. You're getting that stretch, the left foot is flexed. Check in with your jaw, your shoulders. Nice. And we can release that down. And right from here, we're going to come into that 90-90 position. So with your feet out, we're going to let's let the knees fall to the left. And right away, if this doesn't feel right, you can always lengthen the back leg. That's always an option. So just remembering that. And so let's bring the hands right. So you have your knee centered, but your hands are a little bit in front. You might be tenting your fingers, or your palms might be down, depending on how it feels in your body. And first, we're just going to take a walk with our hands. So walking back behind you a bit. And then we'll walk to the other side, walking around towards the front. And back towards your left knee. Beautiful. And then from here, perhaps coming down on your left forearm, you can also use a block. Bringing I'm checking my mic, your right hand behind your head. And we're going to bring some movement here, really nice for the thoracic spine. So opening the chest, be opening towards the sky. On the exhale, we'll draw that right elbow towards your left hand. Let's take 2 more of these. Beautiful. And we can release that right hand. If it feels good to come down for a moment, you can do that, or press your hands back up. And we'll walk ourselves back up. And then option for a little bit of a play move. You can use your hands here or not. And the idea is to come up on your knee and chin. So using your body here, you can do I Dream of Jeannie arms. Arms can be out, or you can be helping yourself up as we come back down. Let's try that again. Lifting up and releasing down. Beautiful. And then from here, we'll do a little bit of windshield wipers before we come right to the other side, just to release any held tension. And then letting the knees fall to your right. Again, always the option to extend the back leg. Make sure that front foot is flexed. We'll bring the hands maybe on blocks or maybe on the ground, or you can tent your fingers. And then we'll start to take a walk with our hands, first going behind us, so towards your right, getting a little bit of a twist, and then walking out in front. We'll bring it back to where we're framing that right knee. Coming down on the right forearm, and of course you can have a block here to bring the earth a little bit closer. And we'll bring the left hand behind your head, your neck, getting that support, but also getting a beautiful opening through the side body as we take a full breath in, spinning open the chest towards the sky. On the exhale, left elbow towards the right hand. Just take 2 more of these, moving with your breath. Beautiful. You might stay down here for a moment if that feels good in your body. Maybe coming down on both forearms. You might even release your head down. And then walking yourself back up. And then maybe making that little play move again, coming up onto your right knee, right shin, and then we come down. We'll take that again. And release it down. Beautiful. Let's do some windshield wipers. Nice. And then coming to a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. Block beneath, getting some space, hips, lower back support. Bringing our fingertips to our shoulders, and let's round through the shoulders. I'm about to have a visitor. I'm gonna go in the other direction. Releasing the hands down. Let's sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. On the exhale, left hand comes down, right arm reaches over. Let's spin the heart open towards the sky. And then exhale, perhaps looking down towards the ground. And spinning open towards the sky. And down towards the ground. On the inhale, lifting up. Exhale, goddess, or goalpost arms. Press the hands back up to the sky. And we'll come to the other side. Right hand comes down to the block or the ground as we reach the left arm over. And spin open towards the sky. And turn down towards the ground. We'll take that 2 more times. Beautiful. Inhale, Press the hands back up to the sky, palms touch. And let's draw it right into the heart space. Beautiful. Releasing the hands to the knees or your thighs. Take some seated. Actually, if you're seated cross-legged, bring the opposite leg in front just to give the hips some equal love here. We'll take some seated cat-cows, lifting the heart towards the sky. And then exhale, navel to the spine, chin can come towards the chest. Just moving like that, your own pace, your own breath. Beautiful. Let's find a long spine, shoulders down, away from the ears. Gently turning your head towards your left. Shoulders drop. And then we'll turn to the other side, towards your right. Beautiful. Coming back to center, and then perhaps bringing the hands behind the back, interlacing your fingers or taking hold of a strap and opening up through the heart. Nice. Let's release the hands, roll through the shoulders, and just let that go. And then from here, let's come right into our tabletop. I'm just going to close my door. Oh, someone just did. Thank you. Yes, thank you. And we'll come into tabletop. So I'm sharing my space today. We'll bring our wrists beneath the shoulders, knees hip width apart. Continue with those cat-cows. Let the heart lift, belly drop. Exhale, rounding navel to the spine. Feel free to tuck your toes, bringing any additional movement that feels good. Beautiful. And then from here, grounding the right hand down, left hand can come behind the head. The thumb is down by your neck as lift the left elbow up towards the sky, opening again through the heart space. And exhale, we'll bring it back down. Let's take two more. And one more. Beautiful. Bringing the left hand down. Right hand behind the neck and head as we inhale that right elbow up and exhale down. Take two more. Beautiful. Bringing the right hand down. You might walk your hands out pretty far away, about another 6 inches to a foot. And let's just circle our body here. Nice big circle, circle the hips, bring it to the shoulders, elbows, and then reversing that. Beautiful. We'll come back to center, bringing the wrists again beneath the shoulders, and from here let's extend the right leg long, gathering it through the belly. You may bend into that right knee, spreading the toes really wide, and then circling the right leg. Reversing that. Nice. And let's step the right foot forward on the outside of your right hand. So more of that lizard pose, if you will. Grounding the left hand to the earth as we press the right hand up to the sky. Beautiful. let's bring that right hand back down. So we're still in this lizard-ish type pose, and we'll circle the hips here. And reverse. Nice. We'll bring that right knee back to join the left, extending the left leg, gathering in through the belly. Nice. As we bend into the knee and spread those toes wide and circling the left leg. And reversing. Nice. And then from here, we'll step that left foot forward on the outside of your left hand. So a nice wide stance here. Planting the right hand down. Inhale the left arm up to the sky. Releasing that left hand down. And again, bringing some circles to the hips in this lizardish pose. Keeping the body fluid and supple, reversing the movement. Beautiful. Let's send that left knee back to meet the right. We'll send the hips down towards the heels, finding a child's pose, or you can stay in puppy dog, keeping the hips above the knees. You might rock the hips side to side here. Walking the hands to the right. And walking your hands to the left. Beautiful. We'll come back to center. On the inhale, finding our way back up to our tabletop as we tuck the toes and perhaps lifting the knees. First, slide the shoulders back and away from the ears, and perhaps lifting the knees about an inch off the ground. Really strengthening through your core. And then as you're ready, pressing the hips up and back to downward facing dog. You can pedal it out here. Think about rotating the forearms in towards each other and the upper arms out. I know it sounds kind of odd. And it's all about a long spine here, so feel free to bend the knees. Beautiful. And then we can start to walk our feet towards our hands. You might take opposite elbows here or rest your forearms on your thighs. I'm just going to raise the screen. Let's find a halfway lift, rolling the shoulders back, breathing into your hamstrings. Nice long spine. And we can soften down as we press the earth away, really bending into the knees and pressing your way up into a tall mountain. Arms up to the sky. Palms touch, and we'll draw the hands right to the heart space. Beautiful. Again, let's sweep the arms up. On the exhale, swan dive down. Hands can land on blocks or the ground as we inhale the right arm up towards the sky, bending into the left knee. Exhale, right hand comes down. Left arm reaches up, bending into the right knee. And then exhale down. Let's find that halfway lift. Exhale, soften down. And we'll root to rise. Bring it all the way up. And draw the hands right to the heart space. Beautiful. And then from here, just finding your Tadasana, bringing your feet about 2 fists apart. Letting the shoulders release away from the ears. You might open the palms, engage in the core. And if your eyes are closed, perhaps opening your eyes and finding your drishti, somewhere to bring your focus, your attention. As we draw that right knee up into our one-legged Tadasana, softening into the left knee. And then maybe opening your right knee out to the right. And see if you're dumping it all into the left hip. See if you could lengthen through that left leg. And then we'll draw the right knee back to center. Shoulders stay down, away from the ears. And then perhaps playing around with a little warrior 3 here. You might press that right foot back as we come forward. Arms can come back. And then we come back into our one-legged Tadasana. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to take that right foot, touch the toes down behind you. Oh, there's a big dog in your way. So I have a bend in my knee. My toes are touching down, my big toe is touching down. And the idea here, and there's a softness in my left knee as well, but it's long here, is to lift that right foot off the ground, maybe an inch or so, and all we're doing, we're really make sure that we're not arching the back here. So nice long spine, tailbone reaches down as we lift that right foot and lower it down. Lifting, so we're getting deep into the glute and down. Do that 2 more times. You should feel it right in the glute. Beautiful. And then we can release that, maybe circling, staying with the balance, in the other direction. Beautiful. And then bringing the right foot down and taking a shake, letting that go. Beautiful. Finding our Tadasana, feeling your feet firmly on the ground, the foundation of your body. And again, you might open your eyes, find your drishti. Inhaling the left knee up, so it's in line, mostly with the hip. You can also balance your foot on a block if you'd like. And then opening the left knee out to the left. And then drawing it back to center. Beautiful, maybe making a little bit of circles here. A little bit of movement, playing with our balance, our strength. Nice. And then you might add in a warrior 3. So pressing that left foot back as we fold forward. You can have blocks on the ground. And then drawing the left knee back. You might come into that again, softening through the right knee. This is my weak ankle, so I'm always practicing the right side. And then coming back. Beautiful. And then from here, we'll bring that left foot behind us with a bend in the knee, right? Maybe I should face this way. And then that gentle lifting of it, sending the tailbone down. I do about 5 lifts. So really getting into that left glute. We're not arching the lower back at all. Do 2 more. Beautiful. And then perhaps drawing that left knee up, taking another circle, and then releasing it down and giving the body a shake. Might rock side to side, do a little spinning of the arms. Beautiful. So we come back to center. Having some blocks nearby. Nice. Let's sweep the arms up. Nice full breath in. Then on the exhale, take a fold. And from here, we'll step the right foot back for warrior one. So we'll drop that right heel and then pressing your way up. You can reach the hands up towards the sky as we do, lowering the shoulders away from the ears. Nice. You might bring your fingertips behind your head, really opening through the chest, elbows come out to the side. And as we do, again, sending that tailbone down. Beautiful. And from here, releasing the hands, we can send the hands back, creating a long line, so leaning forward a bit. From the top of your head all the way down to your feet. Inhale, we come back up. And maybe with a little bit of momentum, we might press off that right foot and come back to our standing Tadasana. Beautiful. As we sweep the arms up and take a fold, stepping the left foot back into our warrior one on the other side, bending into your right knee, coming on up, shoulders away from the ears. Reach the hands up towards the sky. And again, maybe bringing the fingertips behind the head, elbows out, heart lifts. And check in with your tailbone that we're not arching here. Take one more breath. Releasing the hands behind you, perhaps taking a fold, coming forward, creating a line from the crown of your head to your heel. Beautiful. As we press back up. And then again, maybe with a little momentum, we press off that left foot and fly our way forward into our standing Tadasana. Beautiful. Let's take an inhale, root to rise. On the exhale, dive down. And we'll step back into either plank pose or tabletop. You find what works for you. Your plank could be knees up or knees down. Take 3 breaths here. Beautiful. On the next exhale, releasing all the way down to your belly. So maybe the knees come down first as we hug the elbows into our chest. Take an inhale to cobra. Exhale down. This time on our inhale to come up to cobra, maybe bringing your right hand behind your head, and then we inhale and lift. And exhale, come down. Switching sides, left hand to the back of your head, and inhale, it might just be the top of the chest coming off the ground. And exhale, soften, making a pillow with your hands, resting your head down, maybe letting the feet sway. Beautiful. You can release the feet, either staying right here or pressing back into child's pose. You might bring the knees wide with the big toes touching, or if it feels good to bring the knees together, you can do that. Or maybe finding your puppy pose. Take 2 breaths here. Nice. And then slowly making your way back up. Let's find our way onto our backs. Lower the screen. Just taking a moment to notice again your body here in space, feeling the earth beneath you, supporting you, holding you. Beautiful. And then if you happen to have a block or a pillow or a blanket nearby, you bring that beneath the sacrum, finding that supported bridge pose. You might stay here or send your feet up to the sky. Maybe bringing movements to your feet, your ankles, your toes. Nice. And if it serves you, crossing the right leg in front of the left. So crossing at either the inner thighs or at the calves. Inner thighs will give you more into the lymphatic system, and bending the knees and sliding your hands down to where it's comfortable. Maybe you're holding your feet, your ankles, your shins. And you might draw the knees in. You might keep them a little further away. Find your place here that feels good for you. Big stretch, the hips. Soften through the shoulders. Beautiful. Sending the feet back up to the sky. And then just coming to the other side. So left leg in front. And then perhaps folding at the knees. You might slide your hands down to wherever feels right. Maybe even lifting the feet up a bit. Feel a pretty big stretch through the left hip. And then releasing that. Perhaps sending the feet back up to the sky. You might take a wide-legged stretch. Rolling through the feet, anything that feels good here. Nice. And as you're ready, beginning to bring the feet down towards the ground. And then you can remove whatever's beneath you, widening the feet and doing some windshield wipers from here, letting the knees just sway side to side. You might cactus your arms. Maybe the face, the head turns in the opposite direction of the knees. Coming back to center. And perhaps drawing the knees in nice and wide, sending the feet up to the sky, lengthening through the tailbone. So the tailbone is down at the ground. So we're in happy baby here. You can rest your hands behind your thighs, or maybe the hands travel up towards your ankles or your feet. And it might feel good to rock here. Check in with your neck. Nice and long, that the chin isn't pointing up towards the sky. And then we can release the feet down. Taking a moment to bring the feet wide and letting the knees just fall in. And then checking in with your body. Is there any pose, shape, stretch you would like to take before we come into Shavasana? And then as you're ready, finding your way into your Shavasana this morning. You might want to cover your body with a blanket. Maybe using a pillow or legs up the wall. Letting your body be heavy. Letting the eyes be soft. The forehead be smooth and wide. Inviting your breath to just flow through you. Noticing the body being breathed on its own. And gravity just melts into the earth, drops. And just be. To deepen the breath. Perhaps taking a cleansing breath. Nice deep breath in through the nose, filling all the body. Exhale, let it go side. Getting any gentle movements. Fingers, your wrists. Stretching in any way that feels really nourishing right now. And if it serves you to roll to your left or right side, and just taking a moment there, dropping in, coming back to that intentionality. Noticing how you feel right now in your body. And coming back to your personal intention. Breathing it in and sending it out. And slowly making your way up to a comfortable seated position. And we'll close your eyes or have a soft gaze. Bring your hands to your heart space. Offering yourself love, compassion, and so much gratitude for taking this time for you and sharing your practice with us. Elated the honors that live in you. Hope you have a beautiful day today. Namaste. Thank you. Oh, hey, Carla. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoy the day, everybody. It's a little chilly out.
Your dog is out cold.
What's that?
Your dog is out cold.
Oh, that's right. And then there's him. Sorry about that. I forgot all.
Oh, he heard y'all talking about him. Look at it. What's his name?
Your voice.
Brody.
Brody.
Brody, yeah.
Brody. Look at Brody. He hears us talking about him.
He hears us, yeah.
Only
This
with
is
the
the first time he's actually spent the whole time on the mat. Sorry about that.
Good.
Brody's
Your
our yoga.
voice.
It's a trip.
Have a good one.
No.
You too. Enjoy the
Bye.
day, everyone. Be
Great
well.
day. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.